Gareth Wheeler with you. A positive training session this Tuesday. Quick ball movement, purposeful movement into space, and the message is clear. There is no panic whatsoever coming off the team's first loss of the season. They feel like they're doing everything right. The finish not quite there yet, just 6 games in to this new MLS season. Plenty of news and notes coming from training today, and let's start off with the positive. Ashton Morgan trained. He was involved in the full session today, returning from injury. Head coach Greg Vanney says that Morgan will be in contention for minutes with either the first team or TFC 2 in the not-so-distant future. Also, Clint Irwin doing some work on his own. That's a good sign as he recovers from his injury, and Jason Hernandez on the right track as well. Trained on the side, he looks like he's moving towards his Toronto FC debut as well. Some notes on the other side of the ledger. Drew Moore was at practice today, but was just a spectator as he still waits to see a cardiologist. A procedure is in his near future. He shouldn't be a long-term absentee, but Friday seems a little bit too soon for the Toronto FC center back. Also along the back end, Chris Mavinga in his quad injury will rule him out for at least a couple weeks. That is according to head coach Greg Vanney. The Chicago Fire are a very difficult team. They have a very good central midfield. Bastian Schweinsteiger, the new acquisition's a crown jewel, but Dax McCarty and Janino have really settled that position for a team that's struggled in recent years. But the head coach Greg Vanney is looking at this team being much more than just the midfield three.
We got to make sure that some of their guys who can make the game and that can hit the final pass and can really cause you problems, that they don't have a lot of time on the ball, that we make their lives difficult, that we don't allow them to face forward, and because then their other guys they're good runners, right? They've got a Calm who's incredibly fast. He will run off the ball. He'll look to get in behind you. Solniak has been very dangerous. He's hurt us before in terms of his running off the ball. Alvarez, these are guys who, with space, can cause you a lot of problems.
The Chicago Fire have gotten off to a very good start. 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss on the year. Although 4 of their 6 games have come at home, and they've yet to win away from Toyota Park. So this will be a true litmus test kind of match for the Fire to see what this team is all about. Nemanja Nikolic, the Hungarian striker, scored 2 goals against the New England Revolution on the weekend in a 3-0 victory, and he wins the AT&T Player of the Week. So the Fire on good form coming into this match. This is the first of 3 home games in a row for Toronto FC as they try to reestablish BMO Field as a fortress after drawing their prior 2 games at home. You can watch 7:30 p.m. on Friday night, a short week for TFC, as they take on the Chicago Fire on TSN.